Hi everyone! In this video, I wanted to show you how to make my Ayurvedic oil, which I have titled it as the Glow Purpose Ayurvedic Oil. I start with extra virgin olive oil. I bought this from Amazon, so it will be linked down below. I don't have a specific oil that I use. I just ensure that I use extra virgin olive oil. The black cup that I'm using is about half a cup, so I pour half a cup of olive oil, and I am also using the double boiling method. So I have a container on the stove with water, and I have a second container on top of that boiling water so that I do not get rid of the nutrients in the oil. I move on with avocado oil. I will also pour half a cup as well. I also got my avocado oil from a store, but I will link down below an Amazon one that would be good that I will use next time. My next oil that I used is pure almond oil. I had this oil laying around, so I used it for my next batch that I make. I am not going to use almond oil because the other oils I am using provide the same benefits as the almond oil, so it's not needed for me to add that in there. The next oil I used is jojoba oil. Again, I got this from Amazon, so it will be linked below. And throughout this whole video, I am going to use half a cup of each oil. I then move on with sesame seed oil. Again, half a cup for that oil as well. And then I end with rosemary essential oil infused in castor oil. I was almost out of this bottle, so I used half a cup, and then I used the rest of the container, which was about half of that half a cup. I do not add any other essential oils in there. Somewhere in the future, maybe I might add peppermint and vitamin E, but right now the only essential oil that I am using is rosemary, and that is already infused in the castor oil. These are the oils that I use to make my personal oil that I use when I am deep conditioning my hair. I do not necessarily use this oil on my scalp directly. I have different oils that I use on my scalp and my strands for pre-pooling purposes. I will now move on with the Ayurvedic herbs that I will be using. I got this herbal mix from Amazon. It will be linked below, and that's because it has about like 21 herbs in there, and it's just easier than me going out of my way to buy all 21 ingredients by itself. And because the packaging had some of the herbs at the bottom and some at the top, I wanted to ensure that it mixes well, so I poured it on a plate, mix it together a bit with a spoon, and then grab a couple of tablespoons in there. I want to also mention that I use way too many herbs for this oil. You do not need to use that many herbs. So I used a total of 6 tablespoons, which was not necessarily needed. I follow up with the second bag of herbal mist that I got from Amazon as well. This one was well mixed in the bag, so I could directly grab it from the bag. And for this herbal mist, I used 6 tablespoons as well. Again, for the amount of oil that I have compared to the herbs, it was just way too much. I would not be using that many. Depending on the batch that I end up making, it will not be that many herbs. But after that, I go in and I stir the oil, and I will continue to stir the oil for 10 minutes. I'll come back and stir it after a few minutes to ensure that everything is infusing and everything is mixing together well. But like I shared before, I do not use this oil directly on my scalp. The only place I will use it sometimes is on my edges to see if it can revive some of the hairs that I have. But this is mainly for my deep conditioners. I do not use it for anything else other than my edges possibly and deep conditioning my hair. I like to mix my deep conditioners with oil. But if I am pre-pooling my hair, I am just going to use my almond oils, and I have a video of that on my channel. After 10 minutes, I am going to take it off the stove and I will pour it into a jar. I am going to pour both the oil and the herbs and everything to the jar. I am not going to separate it yet. And that's because I am going to let it infuse for at least 2 weeks, to as long as I can let it infuse until I need to use it. And this is a glass jar, not a plastic jar. Not that there's anything wrong with a plastic jar. I just prefer to store it in a glass jar when I am infusing it. I will put it in a dark place to ensure that it infuses well and properly. I've already used some type of heat, so I am not going to put it in sunlight or anything. I'm actually going to infuse it in a dark place to get a different type of infusion as well. I have at least 40 herbs in there, and that's the benefit of buying a prepackaged herbal mix, because you can get a lot out of it without having to spend money purchasing individual bags. Because this oils does not have water in there, you don't have to worry about it going bad, or you don't have to worry about the shelf life. Now, in general, we recommend that when you infuse the oil, you use it within a year, at most 2 years. You don't want to go more than that. But oils are generally safe. You do not need to refrigerate it. You do not need to do anything with it. As long as you ensure that there is no water going in there, oils are fairly safe and they have a good long shelf life. Right, so this was after 2 weeks of infusing the oil. I started with this jar, and for this jar, I am going to use a funnel. First, I am going to strain out the herbs, and then I will use the funnel and pour it into the container, the black container that I'm showing you. That container is also going to be linked below, as I got it from Amazon. It has 3 different covers. There's the one where you can apply directly to your scalp with the comb attachment. There's another where it has like a smaller nozzle, and there's one that has a fully sealed nozzle. Then I go in and strain my oil, ensure that I get out most of the herbs that I can get out, but some of the little herbs, as you can see, are still in there, and I don't want these in my deep conditioners or on my scalp or wherever I use it. I don't want it there. So I will follow up with a cheesecloth and strain that as well, and ensure that the only thing that is left is just the oil and not any leaves. Some people like leaves or some of the herbs in their oils. I personally do not like it because I wash my hair in braid, and if I'm washing my hair in braids or twist, I do not want herbs in my hair after I am done washing my hair. So I like to strain everything. When I'm about to use the oil is when I strain the herbs. If I do not need to use the oil yet, I am not going to strain it. The amount of oil that I had was able to last me about 1.5 months, and that's because I wash my hair twice a month. So I was able to get a bit of use out of it, and that's because I'm only using it for my deep conditioning and for my edges, and that's the purpose of this oil. I'm not using it for my whole scalp. And there's nothing wrong with using oils on your scalp 2 to 3 times a week. I have a very sensitive scalp, so I use a medicated treatment, which is my Chapter 2000 for it. Now, Chapter 2000 claims to have growth properties. However, I am using it specifically to treat my seborrheic dermatitis. That's the purpose. So that's the only thing I use on my scalp. And I also use Blue Magic hair grease to seal in that Chapter 2000, or to make it a bit softer, because Chapter 2000 can be a bit drying. And that is what you will see in my wash day video when I am protective styling. I only use oils on my scalp during the pre-poo process, which is the amla oil that I purchase. That's what I use. And immediately after, an hour or overnight, I go in and wash my hair. But this is my oil that I mentioned in my previous video that I'll be making. When I am making a different batch, I will come in and show it as well. But I hope this oil benefits anyone who wants to make it, and I will see you in my next video.